Okay. I probably should have checked what signs we have left before I started. But I kind of know we have a lot to do. I have a lot that I've been kind of doing as well, you know. So, let's get started, shall we? Did Aquarius already. Done Pisces already. Just did Scorpio. Whoa. What sign is it? Cancer. So we did Cancer, so it's not going to be Cancer. Leo, we did. Pisces, we got to do that. Virgo, we've already done. Scorpion. Sagittarius, did we do Sagittarius? Let me look. No, we didn't do Sagittarius. I know it's annoying to have to do the shake and everything, but at the same time, if we don't, then there will be people out there who will insist that I did not do this fairly, and they'll be angry. And I don't like people to be angry with me. It bothers me significantly. You're already going to be angry with me because it's going to be a long read, Sagittarius. But it's the general read for August. So here we go. I'm going to try and get the love readings done as well. But the problem is that I'm moving and I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm moving in 2 months, but I have a lot of stuff to do. So everything you need to know is in the description box of the video. I do have 2 social media accounts. One is on Facebook, one is on Instagram. One on Instagram handle is Ashes the Dawn. Nobody should be reaching out to you from either of those accounts, and they are my personal social media accounts, so please do respect that. I only offer readings here, and I do not offer paid readings at all. You can't see them anywhere but here. If you're seeing something somewhere else and it's somebody saying they're me, then it's not me. Okay? And if they're charging for it, definitely not me. Okay? Anyway, let's get right into it. Your song. When it rains, it pours. I was listening to, obviously, my channeled songs. You know, they're not channeled songs. They're the songs that I like on Spotify. There's like 3,900 and some of them. Some are guilty pleasures. Orgy. Wide Awake and Dead was a song that I just listened to. When it rains, it pours. When it rains and pours, everybody likes to take a little something for their head. Yeah, but it's when it rains, it pours. The big message there for you. So you're either getting a huge windfall of great things happening to you, or shit's hitting the fan and raining down upon you. I preferred the former to the latter. I don't know. I don't know about the rest of you. There's a little bit of... Oh, I'm getting the bumpies. I'm getting the goosebumps. There's a little bit of... Oh, yeah, don't forget to check out your rising moon and Venus sign. And this might not resonate for everyone. There's a little bit of excitement. But... it's almost like you can't be excited. You can't get into it because it just seems like not inundated. It just there's a lot coming at you, and I'm getting the term cynical. You know, I feel like you've been through the same thing over and over again. And because you've been through the same thing over and over again, there are things that you just expect are going to have a specific outcome. And then other things that you know are going to kind of, you know, totally go off the rails, you know? And you're kind of sitting back and waiting expectantly for shit to go sideways. And you can't help but laugh about the things it do. So it's like you've got a good sense of humor. And I think that's good. I'm feeling the sense of humor about the things that are going wrong. It's like everybody else is probably freaking the fuck out, and you're like literally like, it's fine. They're like, what? No, it's not fine. And you're like, yeah, no, I've been through this 9,000 times. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. You're a lot more relaxed and high-spirited. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your song that's going to get you through August? All of August. Let's do it. I should hurry up because I do have to go into the office tomorrow. So I should get some good night's sleep. No. Can't have all those. Does it make you feel better? Wide Awakened did, because you're acting like a zombie. You might also have a problem with the fact that somebody else is just kind of not really as passionate as you are about things. And not in a way where they have to be like so like, you know, enthusiastic that it's nauseating, but you kind of feel like it's like anybody home type of thing. Like somebody's asleep at the wheel, you know? Okay. 2. Ooh, Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode and Hands by Jewel. My hands are small, I know. And they're not yours. They are mine. I'm never broken. In the end, only kindness matters. That's a big one there for you. That's the big part. I think that's the big thing that you need to remember. That's the big part. Have a big heart, I'm hearing. That's the big part, Sagittarius. Have a big heart. Because in the end, only kindness matters. Yes. 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 Okay. Words are meaningless and forgettable. Yeah. Because actions. Alright? Words are meaningless and forgettable. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Cool. Nicoletta, Ceccoli was what I was going to do. Do some channeling for you here. I don't want to go too nuts with it because the thing is that I know that everybody's time is indeed valuable. It is. But at the same time, I did want to make sure that everybody got a good, you know, clarifying whole thing with another deck. And I wanted to really unpack it properly. Is there a card that's flipped in here? Oh, there is. 2 cards that have flipped in here. In case you're wondering, it's the 10 of Wands in the reverse and the 9 of Wands in the upright. Dropping responsibility. Dropping responsibility in favor of protecting your energy, your creative energy. Dropping a burden. Interesting. We'll keep those out as your recent past. Did anything else? Is there anything else in here? Oh, yeah, no, we can't keep any of this. Sorry, there's too many. Did I somehow, was I somehow inattentive here and have, yeah, there's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That's my problem, not yours. That's a me problem. There's too many. Okay, sorry. Disregard that. Let's just make sure before we get into the shuffle again. Oh, you're reviewing something. Making sure that arrangements are in order. Checking that everything is organized appropriately. And that you have all your ducks in a row. So it's like even though you know that things are not going to go off without a hitch, you anticipate that things aren't going to go as planned, yeah, but you still want to make sure that you have your side of things buttoned up, taken care of. But you're not letting something fall by the wayside. You still like to be organized, yeah. It just so happens. It just so happens. Just so happens that I'm not having that. What does that mean? Just so happens that I'm not having that. Just so happens that I'm not having that. Note. It's on a note. There's a note. Somebody's left a note that says something to that effect, or that note. I heard gamma, like gamma waves, or gamma, Gemini, maybe? A note for a Gemini? A note that says something about like gamma something, or just so happens that I'm not having that. Watching you'll understand, somebody says. Watching you'll understand. Watch and you'll understand. Just going through one last time, double checking. You're double checking. You're double checking something. Just a double checking to make sure one last time. Making sure one last time. Never be too careful. Someone says you never be too careful. Twist for fairness, yeah, because you're worried that something's going to slip up or slip out. I'm compelled to cut the deck. Into 4, even. Getting even. It's twisted again. Yeah, it's splitting something evenly. Somebody wants to take their cut evenly. Past energy for you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, really, we're at 12 minutes. That's terrible. Past energy. You're not going to be on schedule. Tell me what's happening. Past energy. You're not going to be on schedule waking up. That's what it is. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Something without delay. Something without delay. You couldn't wait any longer for something in the recent past. You either had to move on because you couldn't wait any longer for something, or you chose to no longer delay a decision in the recent past. We have here the Knight of Swords. You couldn't wait any longer. You couldn't delay something any longer. You had to move forward. You prevented yourself from impulsive energy, though. From impulsive action. Taking impulsive action. Gemini energy on that. That's like I said, Gemini. What else? What else for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I think that's 3 on the floor. Could be 4. 2 seconds. Just like this. Down like this. So first, that's like the rest of your line. First we have 9 of Wands in the reverse. So letting your defenses down. No longer being on guard. Being open to the process of taking on additional burden in a creative sense. In a sense that has to do with rising to the challenge. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Even willing to give up funds and certain luxuries in order to rise to the challenge. Ten of Swords in the reverse, because you're healing and you're going through something. You feel this would be a cathartic experience in the recent past, and you feel it would help to build firm foundations moving forward. Could have to do with a home, but it's about really being consistent and building a firm foundation. So there's sacrifice here, sacrifice and healing, and being careful not to move into impulsive action, but without delay. Taking sacrifice, healing, so that you have firm foundations laid for the future. Okay. What else? Tell me. What's happening in the present for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? And because you're going in without delay, things are quite quick. As soon as you make the decision, as soon as you made the decision back here to move quick with things, it was like zip. It was just like fast. Yeah, now you have this in the present. Saving up funds, building up funds. There's a warning not to be miserly with this. But there's something here where it's protecting the heart space, but more being protective of what you're saving up. You're gathering energy or you're gathering funds in the present. This is very methodical. If I look at your first line, it's very methodical, the way that you decided to let down your guard, giving up the feeling of struggle in order to take on and rise to a new challenge, and sacrificing some luxuries that you have certainly earned and should be affording yourself, so and so that you can heal, but also so that you can lay firm foundations for the future. Now you're saving up money. Saving up money and gathering energy. Saving up money and gathering energy. There's a High Priestess for something that is sacred and a secret. I'm hearing a sacred secret. So for something that is a sacred secret. As a High Priestess, Piscean energy. Something that is a deeper knowing. Something that is a spiritual teaching, spiritual knowledge, hidden occult knowledge. Something that is deeper mysteries than... Something that's a deeper mystery than you and I alone in our sentient thought. But I'm hearing sacred secret. It's a sacred secret. So gathering energy, gathering funds, saving up energy, saving up funds, and protecting a sacred secret. You even see this person clutching their chest. There's something here. Somebody's protecting something near and dear to them. It's a legacy. But it's a sacred secret. Firm foundations. We'll read the verticals and we will clarify, don't you worry. Moving into additional energy of the present for Sagittarius. Secret. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Something's returning from the past. I'm hearing caged bird. Caged bird. I hear it 3 times. I hear it 3 times. Caged bird, caged bird, caged bird, 3 times. Something is coming back from the past. Could be a past lover. It could be an ex. But something of emotional fulfillment that you thought you had walked away from or moved on from. You haven't moved on from. You haven't moved away from. Your energy hasn't moved away from or moved on from. Your energy is with this person all the time. Sacred secret. 8 of Cups. Caged bird, caged bird, caged bird. Like the bird that's caged. Like the bird that's caged. It's in there. Guides are saying it's in there. Where? I'm just hearing cage bird, cage bird, cage bird. They've come back in the present. Okay. Sacred secret. But your defenses are down. You don't even, in the past, you dropped your defenses. Okay. Four. Emperor. Standing in your power, leadership energy. Aries energy. Okay. So you're taking on a leadership role at this time, Sagittarius. You might be standing at the forefront of something, calling the shots, deciding to make decisions, either for the first time or it's something that you're quite comfortable doing. I feel here that there's a little bit of a sense as if you're quite firm in your resolve. Pisces, Aries, cusp season. What's Pisces, Aries, cusp season? Hey, Google, what is the date range of Pisces, Aries, cusp? March 17th to March 23rd. You heard it in the kitchen. Yeah. Could be that this person emerged for you during March 17th to March 23rd. Do they have a birthday around then? But this is in the present, so why would it be? It should be that the March 17th to March 23rd is of significance with this caged bird. March 17th to March 23rd is of significance for this caged bird. With this caged bird. I'm not crazy, I promise you. March 17th and March 23rd is of significance with this caged bird. You've taken the lead. You're in the lead. I don't know why I'm shoveling, but I'm doing it, and it's flipped out and done its own thing. We have one over here that we still need to do that we're gonna, okay. I believe that's, so there are two different crowns. They don't say, they're both females, hey, so I have to check if it's a king or it's a, if it's a king or if it's a, you know, queen. It's a king. Which one are you? Because I read these both as Aries. King of Wands and Emperor. Aries season. There's a warning here. Be the leader, but don't be the leader they fear. Be a leader, but not the one they fear. Something around here. The throat chakra. There's something about the way that you communicate. When you communicate with people, be the leader they hear, not the leader they fear. Aries energy. And it's so true too, because Aries can operate in light or in shadow. I know that you're Sagittarius and everything, but because we're talking about leadership and we're talking about Aries energy, very important to recognize light and shadow and the interplay of both, and how in leadership energy, and it doesn't even have to be what you do, it's actually reality is each individual's perception, okay? And so each person's perception of a situation is their own individual reality. Your perception of reality is not everybody's reality. It's your reality only. And so be a leader that people hear and not one that they fear. Yet also remember that everybody has their own perception that is based solely upon their experiences with you, their past experiences, and their environment, and that is their perceived reality. There are 7 billion different realities on this planet, man. There is a video. It's called the sequel to Lollipop Moments. It's a TED thing. The first one is about giving people a lollipop moment, which is a huge one. And then there's the one that has to do afterwards. It's the sequel to it. I strongly suggest that if you operate in any capacity as a leader of anything, that you should probably go watch that second one, because it is about perspective shifts and also about perceived realities and each individual's perceived reality and our perceptions of the world, and how you don't have to change the entire world. You just have to change one person's perception of the world, and you have changed the world. So be the leader that people hear and not the leader that people fear in all capacities of your life, right? Because when you start yelling, typically people go like this in leadership. They do. I mean, even in places where they're used to it, you know what I mean? At least after a while. Crossroads. You are at a crossroads during the present as well. There is a decision that you're trying to make, trying to balance the pros and cons of something, yet kind of at an impasse during the present time. You haven't quite taken off the blindfold, the proverbial blindfold. Swords are still crossed in front of your hands. In this particular scenario, you have the little girl in the red dress walking the tightrope, but her hands are indeed occupied with the balancing stick, for lack of a better term. And her eyes are fixed straight ahead, and therefore she's not looking at anything around her. She's oblivious to her surroundings. Okay? Quite possibly also what you're sitting in right now. Crossroads energy, though. Two of Swords, but the choice being not making a choice at the present time, because, you know, that is what Two of Swords energy is being at a point where the roads diverge, yet not being quite prepared to make the decision of which you're going to travel. Right? Future energy. I almost wanted to shuffle. Let's do it. Let's do it because I was feeling it in my hands. Okay. Future for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. These guys just don't want to shuffle properly now. There's something weird. Something weird in the air. Something's not right. What's not right? I'm not going to ask questions while I do that. I'm asking my people, asking my guides. People meaning passed on loved ones. They're over here. Guides are over here. If you didn't know or you haven't caught that before, it's a thing. It's a thing. The ringing in the ears actually indicates on which side they're coming through and who it is I might be speaking to. And I can listen, and it's like your mind's eye for clairvoyance, except it's your mind's ear for clairaudience. Somebody wants to give me shit for explaining that. Why are you always explaining yourself? Yeah. Justice. Decision-making time is upon you. Striking a balance. There could be something with the law or the courts. Reading vertically without delay. Money. Saving up money for a court case or for a lawsuit. Be going after somebody in the courts. Or anticipating a lawsuit. Saving energy and saving funds in anticipation of a lawsuit. Or for the day when your house of cards topples. because you do anticipate that your judgment day will, of course, come. Now, I do understand this is not the judgment card. For some reason, my entire life, legit, my entire life, I have always felt and read judgment and justice to kind of be the same. I don't know why. I know that one is Scorpionic energy. I know that one is Libran energy, but they are both decisions. They're both atonement, and they are both justice, just on different planes. This is earthly justice usually, and I'm not trying to laugh at anybody's situation. This is usually earthly justice, whereas judgment is typically spiritual justice, that justice that lasts forever, so at least that's my understanding of it. I'm sure somebody else is going to have something to say about that. That's fine. We all have our own way that we believe, and because we're down here on earth, who is anybody except for God, creator, whatever you want to call it, to say? Doesn't matter. We're all the same. I have a colleague that I'm hearing somebody actually say right now in my head, one of my colleagues, we all shave shit and shower the same. Wow. That feels really crude. I shouldn't have said that, but it's true. Oh, and then out comes the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Not quite feeling like taking something laying down here with this sacred secret, I'll tell you. Not feeling like taking something down when it comes to justice, whether that be about truth, fairness, a legal situation, a decision that requires careful balancing, or a Libra individual. But you're not going to take something laying down. This is a very literal Seven of Wands card. Here, this is like defenselessness. Here, you're defensive. You're trying your best to protect this sacred secret in the future, in the end of August. Could be that you prevented somebody else's, a Gemini in fact, a Gemini from coming in, rushing in with impulsive action that was going to spill something about this secret, this item of deep knowing from the High Priestess, and you're defensive. You're going to defend it to the death. Yeah, you're going to defend that secret from coming out. Who's the one with that impulsive energy? We'll find out, because we're going to clarify everything with the Sun Moon Tarot soon. What else is happening, Sagittarius? Sagittarius. This is going to be the good line, because the caged bird is right there. So I can't wait. Can't wait to see that one. See it. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Dishonesty. Deception. Unfair. Something's unfair. Something's not fair. There's injustice. A great injustice. A great injustice in the future, or a lie. Because this is typically the Ace of Swords is the sword of truth, also Libra energy. I read a great deal of cards within the swords suit to either be Libran energy or Gemini energy, because of the nature of the card itself, right? The sword of truth, Athena's sword of truth. That's Libran energy. In the reverse, dishonesty, deception, an outright lie, a great injustice or a grave injustice. Has to do with the bird in the cage. The cage bird, the cage bird, the cage bird. That you have dropped your defenses against, that you're literally, like, you've dropped your guard. You've let your guard down. You sacrificed an air of protectiveness around yourself. Vulnerability. The cage bird, cage bird, cage bird. Sorry, just give me a sec. Cage bird, cage bird, cage bird. Grave sense of injustice. Cage bird, cage bird, cage bird. Grave sense of injustice. You're gonna lie about this. Great. You're not going to actually tell the truth about this. You're gonna lie and pretend it doesn't exist. You're gonna cover it up. You're gonna cover the cage. You're gonna cover the cage. You don't want somebody to know about it, so you're gonna do anything that you can, including lie or commit grave injustice to, and you don't have to. Nobody's giving you permission to, or saying that you're damned to the end of this reading just because. We all have, you know, this thing called, you know, our own will to do what we want to, and, you know, you don't have to do what your tarot reader says. But cage bird, cage bird, cage bird, injustice. Their injustice. You're defending them and their injustice. Okay. Keep going. It's not going to resonate for everybody, and sometimes I get more than one message off of one card. As you can see, when you're reading across and then you read down. I got a flipper, and I'm going to take that, and I'm not going to take 3 cards that spilled out up face up. And take the flipper instead. All is fair in love and war. I just looked at that Emperor and heard that. Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn. Are you Capricorn, Sag, Cusper? If you are, you're reconnecting with yourself. But all is fair in love and war. Aries, Capricorn, dropping luxury for sacrifice in the past. Sacrificing luxury in the past and healing to lay new firm foundations for the future. Leadership. This is a Capricorn. There's a Capricorn in the future that you're leading to something. You're leading a Capricorn to something. You'll strike fear upon anybody who gives injustice to this Capricorn. They're a caged bird. They're a caged bird. I'm just connecting up here, right? Because what we have is with that Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's coming back. It's a comeback. It's come back. You have the leadership energy of the Emperor, and then you have King of Wands in the reverse. And then in our subset here, we have Capricorn underneath. They're the caged bird that you lead. But God strike them down, because there's injustice here. God strike anyone down who should harm them. This is also somebody who's extremely ambitious. Somebody who is extremely fair, but somebody who is extremely noble. Steady, firm. Grave injustice. In the future, though. Four Swords. There's healing here too. Healing. Anger and fear, healing. Leading with fear, healing. Healing, leading with fear, healing. Leading with fear. Fear like four in German. Leading with fear. Four Swords. Leading with healing. Leading with healing. Lead with healing and hearing. Lead with healing and hearing. So listening is something that you need to do right now. But there's healing here. Sleeping something off. Prayer. Meditation. This Capricorn is going through healing in the future. Prayer. Meditation. Sleeping something off. Taking rest. So they can see with fresh eyes, or so that you can see with fresh eyes. If you're Capricorn, Sagittarius, Cusper, and this is what we're talking about in the future, that'll be what you're doing. Lastly, we're making good time. We're making good time. What else? Okay. Then we have our Two of Wands in the reverse. Without delay. We start without delay. We end without delay. No longer waiting. Impatience. The inability to wait any longer. Making a choice. Twos are always time cards. However, I will suggest, well, I won't suggest, I won't tell anybody else what to do. I will say, for me, personally, Two of Pentacles is the time card. But I'm compelled to say that most twos are time cards. And you have 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years for the present with the Two of Swords. You've delayed making a choice for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. And then in the future, when you have your Two of Wands in the reverse, and I hope I didn't just say that it was in the reverse in the present, because that's in the upright. But the one in the reverse here, the Two of Wands in the future, that's 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years forward. You're no longer delaying. You're no longer delaying. You're not sitting there surveying anything anymore. You're going. You've made a decision to move, to do something. Not move, relocate, but, well, we'll see what happens here. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, wait, though. Firm foundations at a crossroads, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, sitting, waiting, and thinking about this, and then deciding. Very, very divisive here. I'm hearing. Like the decision is very swift. And bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. You're not really speaking about this to anyone. You may be coming off as cold to some people because the decision-making process, excuse me, because the decision-making process is internal for you. It's an internal decision-making process. So you might not actually be speaking on it so much. Passionate communication, not happening. Let's clarify. I'm going to use the Sun Moon Tarot, and we're at 42 minutes, which is fantastic. Because I didn't start to clarify until I was like way further behind. I'm pretty sure with the other guys. Scorpio. Scorpio had like an hour-and-a-half long reading. Oh my god. And it was because there was like no minor arcana in their spread at all. Everything was major arcana. So it was like really, really confusing and a lot of big energy. Somebody's saying thank you. Somebody wants to say thank you. Okay, twisting it for fairness. This one, there's a gamble at play. There's a gamble at play. I saw like at the casino. There's a gamble at play. Somebody gambles. Somebody used to gamble. Casino. Casita. Like a casita, like a little house that you have on the ocean. Now let's talk about this without delay. Without delay. There's something that says the grave injustice. Without delay. Trying to block the grave injustice or the lie. Without delay. Tell them blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Whoever's running off with this quick impulsive energy, whoever you're trying to prevent from running off with quick impulsive energy, you're actually being dishonest with them as a way to prevent them from running off and taking impulsive quick action. That Gemini or whatever. Up at the top, tell me more. Well, who is this Knight of Swords? Tell us about this Knight of Swords. Why are you doing that? You got 3. Why are you doing that? Capricorn. Because Capricorn. I mean, it doesn't get any more obvious than that, does it? Because Capricorn. Or you, if you're the Capricorn, Sagittarius cusp. Or it's a Capricorn Aquarius cusp if it's not you. Or you're dealing with an Aquarius. It wouldn't be smart, I'm hearing. And also because they've just healed from something. They've just gotten over something. I'm hearing they've just gotten over it. They've just gotten over this. Don't do it. Don't come in so impulsively. Hearing you say it. Go again. Go again. 10 of Wands. This has been an immense burden for you. An immense burden for you. That's why you're letting your guard down. You're letting your guard down as a way to kind of relieve some of that tension and pressure that's like, puh, puh. Did you hear that? Puh? There's something weird there. Somebody is literally like, they can't speak the pressure so much sometimes. What about the sacrifice here? The sacrifices of the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, sacrificing luxury. Why are we sacrificing luxury? I mean, I already see it at the end here with the 4 of Pentacles. Sorry, the 4 of Pentacles down here and the 4 of Wands up there. But that 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, why are we making this sacrifice of our luxuries that we have worked hard for? Why? Because the risk is worth the reward. You view the risk as being worth the reward. Aries energy taking the lead and swearing the risk is worth the reward. Do you see here, though, also seen this? Something that's for the health of something. For the health of ... For the health of something. For the greater good. For the greater good. Good sacrifice for the greater good. It's good for the risk is worth the reward. Okay. Tell me more. Add some context. Add some context to this. Tell me more. No. Tell me more. Okay. Could have an impact on a relationship. Gemini energy here again. Aries, Gemini. Aries, Gemini. So Taurus. Taurus. Taurus season of significance here. The sacrifice was worth it. The sacrifice was for the greater good. The risk was worth the reward. Something happening during Taurus season. But also a choice in love, or because there is love here. There is deep, deep love here. Faded. Healing from deep love. Healing from a choice in love. Healing from Taurus season. I can't help but read it as time because I have the Aries and then I have the Gemini right there. And in between them is Taurus. In between them was Taurus. Tell me more. In between them was Taurus. Why? What about Taurus? What about Taurus or Taurus season in this sacrifice? Tell me. What about them? What about it? No, that's too many. What about it? What about it? I hate when this happens because I'm going to forget what my question was. Seven of Cups, dropping options. Dropping options. Did I say? It was between them and Taurus. There was no other option. As if there was any other choice. They were the only one. It was in between them and Taurus. They were the only one. They were the one. Between them and Taurus. And then there was disappointment. They couldn't see the forest for the trees, and now they have to heal and recognize that there's still something left behind. And be grateful for what is left behind. What is this firm foundation? What is this firm foundation that you're trying to lay? Tell me. Unfinished business. You're not finished. Something you're not finished with yet. The work is not complete. The universe in reverse. The work is not complete. Tell me again. What does that mean? The work is not complete. Unfinished business. The work is not complete. Laying firm foundations because the work is not complete. That's too many. I will not take that many. The work is not complete. Come on. Fixed energy in the reverse though. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. The work is not complete. The work is not complete. Okay, we have a flipper. That's our flipper. The Magician. Gemini. Aries again. The work is not complete. It is between Gemini and Aries. Because Taurus is... Taurus is in between Gemini and Aries. Taurus season. Manifestation has to happen. They haven't mastered the elements. Somebody hasn't mastered the elements. Somebody hasn't mastered themselves. Firm foundations are being laid into for when this person has mastered themselves, because the work is not complete. The work is not complete because Aries, Gemini, Taurus is not there. It was between them and Taurus. Just like I said there, it was between them and Taurus, and the work is not complete. Ten of Cups in the reverse. And the emotional attachment is unrealized. The emotional attachment's unrealized there. Tell me, what are we saving up our energy and funds for over here? And what does it have to do with the High Priestess? Show me. Show me. Show me. Okay. Judgment. I told you. I told you that they're interchangeable to me because now I have Judgment right above Justice, right? For Judgment, in case the Judgment does not go in your favor. in case one day you have to answer for the sacred secret. What is the sacred secret? Six of Swords, movement forward, movement, study, travel, overseas, travel, away from a place in ruin to a place with broader horizons. Sorry. Moving out of conflict into something better. Don't pay attention always to the top of the cards. Sometimes I don't find these actually have the meanings on them that I've studied classically for like 20 some years. I don't agree that that means science. Sorry. It can if we're talking about, you know, engineering and the ways that people get places when we're talking about the travel. But typically the Six of Swords is a guy in a boat going across the water with his family, leaving a city burning in rubble behind him. It's true. What is the sacred secret? What is the secret? We got two. Six of Wands, triumph, victory, homecoming. Homecoming. And the Four of Wands, homecoming to a firm foundation. Homecoming, triumphant victory, and homecoming to home? Homecoming home? Homecoming home? What the fuck is that? Homecoming and coming home. The Four of Wands is usually the four posts of the marriage bed or the four posts of a house that's being built. Do you know what's really messed up is that these cards, just going to show you, these cards don't actually say, you know, what it is on it. You actually just have to know. This is the High Priestess. It says 2 and 2. 4. 4 and 4. Or no, sorry, the 4 is, sorry, the Four of Wands. It's just like the 4. It's like 4 posts of a home. Victory, Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a triumphant return. It's a homecoming. It's victory, but it's like a parade of people coming home with their banners raised high in success. Succession. The sacred secret, homecoming. Homecoming. Coming home to the firm foundation. Especially with that overseas or that travel and judgment, in case somebody comes home or in case somebody achieves victory and comes home, or for somebody's homecoming and proper arrival. This is Cage Bird. Actually, no, I'm not moving on to Cage Bird yet. No, fuck that. Let's go back to this. That would actually explain why we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, because it's somebody returning. When you come home, you return. You don't arrive, you return, right? I mean, in a sense, if we're talking, you know, semantics, yeah, you arrive home, but you've been there before. At least in one sense or another, whether spiritually or literally. Tell me, what is this? The Four of Wands? That was interesting because it flipped and then it came out. Oh, we have this one too. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Gratitude. Exercising gratitude. Exercising gratitude and coming in from the cold. Coming in from the cold. Letting oneself in from the cold. If there's self-empowerment energy there. Self-empowerment. And the Nine of Wands. Having strength to persevere. Self-empowerment and perseverance. To soldier on and to take up the burden, if there is a burden to be had. Tell me about this Cage Bird. Who's this person returning? Who is the Cage Bird returning? Do I have a flipper too? I do. The Devil. Fuck me, man. And the Chariot. Devil in the Chariot, folks. Here we go. This is, these are polar opposites on the zodiac wheel. And they are the major arcana of those polar opposites on the zodiac wheel, Cancer and Capricorn energy. What's in between Cancer and Capricorn? Aries season. In between Cancer and Capricorn is Aries. Cage bird. Who is the cage bird? Somebody who has fucking Capricorn and Cancer in their chart. Potentially also Aries, because we have both of these here. Or potentially also Libra in their chart. Could be Cancer, Libra, Capricorn that they have in their chart. Or could be Capricorn, Aries, Cancer that they have in their chart. Lots of cardinal energy here. Somebody that builds. Somebody that builds foundations. Somebody that builds firm foundations. What? The Devil in the Chariot. Worldly, material, temptation, temptress. Somebody that tempted fate. Somebody who's moving, relocating. That's my change of address card also. Cancerian, you know, it's a Cancer card, yeah, but the Chariot always to me is the change of address card. This caged bird that's returning. They're returning, caged bird, caged bird, caged bird. I always want to say that 3 times. And we have 7 minus 15 minus 7 is 8, which is the 8 of Cups. Aries energy during Aries season. Aries is right after it too. They do have Aries in their chart because Aries is the card after it in our main spread. Red Western Sky. Red Western Sky will follow you with my pagan hat, and I can't remember the rest of it, but I'm just hearing it. Red Western Sky, I will follow you with my pagan hat. It's by Muzz. Like totally obsessed right now with, yeah. And it's hard to believe that someone's there. Caged bird. Nine of Cups in the upright. Taking the lead and seeking happiness. Seeking your ultimate emotional wish fulfillment. Or they are. If you're Sag Cap Cusper, yeah. Seeking your happiness and emotional fulfillment. Here's Cancer and Pisces. I get Scorpio on this one too, actually. Scorpio, Cancer, more on this one. Using your intuition. Lead with your intuition. Lead with your intuition. Lead with your intuition. Try not to be too over emotional. Lead with kindness and your intuition. Tell me what, why we're seeing this King of Wands sitting in the reverse right beside our Emperor. Our Emperor is supposedly ruling with a firm hand here. Tell me. Tell me. Seems rather confident about what he's seeing. Yeah, Red Western Sky will follow you with my pagan hat and something else. I can't remember that last line. That last line might be important because I don't know what it is. I can't remember it. RWS. The initials RWS. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. You can prevent yourself from operating as a fearmonger or a poor leader who leads with fear by working on mind, body, spirit. And the balance of all 3. So, decision, though. Your decision has to do with making an emotional offer to somebody. But you have to, there's a piece of this where it's like you have to get right in your head first. You feel that you lack spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically in some capacity. So you've been sitting back and waiting and trying to kind of weigh your options, make your choice appropriately. Tell me more. Not that much more. Sorry, what? Okay, sorry. Let's do this again. Tell me more. What about this option? Or it's not an option, it's what about the beginning of this? What about this offer? Could it be that you had an option? You had an option. Now I gotta move fast. I thought I was moving fast. What happened? You know what happened? It got fascinating is what happened. Oh. 4 Cups in the reverse. You realize now you were in abandonment, grief, and loss. You didn't realize what was coming towards you. Yeah, you were stuck in imbalance. Or somebody else was stuck in imbalance. The 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Impulsive, quick communication. You watching somebody, somebody watching you. When you finally realized and you came back into balance, you began to see something and you began paying attention to it. I'm not getting those negative, weird, I'm just putting my feet up and getting comfortable. I might as well. Those weird, quote-unquote stalker vibes that I normally would with that. I'm getting more like an impulsive message. Somebody sends you an impulsive message that made you pay attention, knocked you out of balance, or created the conditions for you to actually make the decision. Justice has to do with meeting of 2 minds. Romantic meeting, actually. A romantic meeting. With Libra, a date, 2 people coming together in the future to express something emotional. It's taking you some time. Could be a Virgo. Somebody's up in their head, or somebody had to go away and figure things out spiritually. Seek their inner truth before they could come together and meet together. Otherwise, they wouldn't feel that it was fair or just, or that they were making the right decision. They'd also probably be defensive. Why are you defensive? You're defensive because there's something about this that is to do with childhood goals, wishes, dreams. It's linked to your childhood. It's something deep-seated from your childhood in one way or another. I caught 2017 on the cam there. 2017 from the copyright here. Something about copyright. You're defensive of your copyrights. If somebody is has trademarked material or intellectual property, the copyright, something that's copyright 2017, or something that was trademarked in 2017. So significance here that you're defending, or that you're defensive of, you're protective of something that is copyright 2017. You'll defend it to the death. I'm hearing you'll defend it to the death. There's slow-moving energy. Taurus, Virgo again. Virgo again. This actually could draw out into... I mean, well, yeah, because you know what? We're going to be in Virgo season at the end of August anyway. Grave sense of injustice. Or lying to cover something up. You're going to do it real quick. You will not be resting on your laurels to do that. For this caged bird. Tell me more about the sense of injustice. Somebody who's stuck. Somebody who had nothing but a blindfold and 2 swords that they could just sit there and wave in front of them and hope to God that something didn't come up from behind them and just hack them into bits unknowingly. Grave sense of injustice. Crossroads. Crossroads, tell me more. Tell me more. Sucking 2 swords energy over this Capricorn. Two of Wands energy. Put you in delay. There will be delay because of the great sense of injustice or because something isn't fair. Because there's lies. This dishonesty has put things into delay and created the need to decide with careful forethought and contemplation. Just need for balance. Tell me about this Capricorn. Lack of passionate action. Capricorn individual, or you, if you are a Capricorn Sag Casper, will not be taking passionate action because of this dishonesty or sense of injustice or lack of fairness. Leo energy. If they don't do it during Leo season, it's not happening. See? Check it. If they don't do it during the Leo season, sorry, that's a lion. If they don't do it during Leo season, it's not happening. Strength is Leo. They don't have the courage to take passionate action because they have suffered a grave sense of injustice. Healing, huh? Where are they healing from? Got 2. They are healing from heartbreak and a sense of ruin, betrayal. Heartbreak and betrayal. They are healing from heartbreak, betrayal, and a sense of failure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't... I told you we can't take them. Fuck. Cannot take them. Tell me more about this meditation, prayer, healing, contemplation that we see. Western sky, I will follow you with my pagan hat. Moon in the reverse. That was weird. Truth. Truth coming out. Fog being lifted. Piscean and Cancerian energy. Just no more deception. They're no longer deceiving themselves, or they are healing from the idea that they deceived themselves. Knight of Swords in the reverse, not taking impulsive action because they don't want to lie to themselves, or they don't want to be deceptive. So they feel like if they if they move too quickly, move too swiftly, I'm hearing. If they move too swiftly, then they might, seem deceptive. Moon in the reverse under the cover of night. Moonlighting as something. They are healing. Sorry, I had something in my eye and I could have sworn I just basically smeared it on my face. It's fine, don't worry about it. These are actually pretty annoying. But what is this delay? What is this thing that you're Ooh, very divisive about... You have a slipper. Yeah, Justice. Making a decision. What are you divisive about? What are you decisive about? Making a decision. About a Libra, excuse me. What about this? Tell me more. Stop it. Stop just answering my question with a question. The flipper. The secret. The sacred secret. You're deciding about the sacred secret. Low-hanging fruit. Cultivation. With the 7 of Pentacles. 4 Pentacles. Saving up. No, So the 4 of Pentacles comes out here with the High Priestess again. Because up here it was with the High Priestess. Saving up. Saving resources. Saving energy. For the cultivation of something to do with the sacred secret. The cultivation. Don't look at this word because that's not what the 7 of Pentacles means. No. It means sowing your seeds for future success. And it's about potential. So, let's try that again. 7 of Pentacles. The weaving of potential and saving your energy because of the sacred secret. That flipped over like this when I put it down. Because you don't want anybody to know about it. Bottom of the deck. The Sun. Leo energy. The ultimate yes card in all of the tarot. This is about getting your wish. Like having a wish granted. It's not just about having a wish granted though. It's also about, you know, growth. Fertility. Happiness. Joy. Light being shone on something for you. A new understanding. Right? Okay, let's do notes for the universe. I knew it was going to be over an hour. When is it not over an hour with these? I kind of like that I get to clarify for you guys though, because it really does add some depth. I'm sure that nobody else does because nobody's actually watching these things, but you know what I do? I just stick it in my pocket and walk around and listen to it. And then I get to actually figure out all my stuff. Again, this might not resonate for everybody. When you do clarifying like this, it's like super specific. So please do watch your Rising Moon and Venus sign. Oh my gosh. Alright. The secret of the sacred. Okay. Let's see which one. Start where you are. Didn't somebody else already get that? Yeah, somebody else did already get it. That decision, some decision you're making is going to be around the Leo, Virgo cusp. The great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. Alright, there you go. There's your message. Cool. I can't remember what sign also got this, but another sign did also get that. What is your affirmation? It's going to get you through the month. And then we'll do your magnetic poetry and be done with it. Yeah, red western sky. Okay. What's our Sagittarius affirmation? Tell me. No. Oh my gosh. I'm healthy. Focus on your health. Sometimes when there's other crazy things going on, that's the best thing to do is have gratitude for your health. Right? Yeah. Okay, magnetic poetry. Let's do it. I need my girl. I need my girl. Somebody misses their girl. I don't even have a lot of words. Okay. That's either a really good thing or really effing troubling. Depends where you're at and who they is to you. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, Sag. I appreciate your patience. I'll try and get the love read done soon, but I mean, it is a race here, right? Whoever has the most views gets their love read first. Thanks for hanging out. I hope everything works out for you. Be safe and healthy and all that stuff. Bye. There's your spread. I am good, I'm grounded. Davey said that I'm taller. Is a part of that song. I need my girl. There you go. Somebody does need their girl. That's sad. You need your girl. Go get your girl.